The Mighty Nein. Season 1 is out in full on Amazon Prime, 8 episodes, around 45 minutes each. This is a fantasy animated show set unofficially in a Dungeons and Dragons setting. It is based on the incredibly successful show called Critical Role, which, if you don't know, is a bunch of voice actors playing D&D and streaming it on Twitch. Over the years, they have gained spectacular popularity, and their first campaign was already made into a show, also on Amazon Prime, called The Legend of Vox Machina. I watched the first season of that. Didn't like it too much. I found the humor to be too crass and the show to be trying too hard to be adult, exclusively by putting as many sex jokes and swearing as possible. But I have heard this campaign was much more serious and regarded as by fans as better. So, and also it doesn't require seeing the first one to understand what's going on. It's a separate story. So I gave it a go, and I ended up liking it quite a lot. The story follows, and this is just a very basic premise, the story follows 6 different characters with different backgrounds that are brought together by coincidence, fate, common interest, to band together and become somewhat involved in a big magical conspiracy involving 2 warring countries, a powerful archmage, and a mysterious artifact. So I do agree the show is more serious and better than Vox Machina. It has interesting characters and well-developed dynamics between them. Fairly interesting, if seemingly pretty complicated and sprawling plot. I actually liked the humor this time around. I think both the animation quality and the action scenes are done well. I love the set pieces, which are very clearly based on D&D situations, and it's fun to kind of spot, where a certain skill check was failed and so on. My criticism of the first season would be that it's very obviously a first season, and as such it seems pretty incomplete. It ends in a very awkward place, with nothing being resolved. It introduces several plot lines which are clearly just set up for more to come, and as such I kind of get, wanting to start planting the seeds now to make it more meaningful later on. But on the other hand, these storylines are not developed well enough at this point to feel like they accomplish anything. Like, they sit in that weird spot where it's more than just a little interesting tease or a hook, but less than a proper plot line. And this applies to the Orphan Maker's character, the young Drow, Essek, I think his name is, and whatever is going on with Molly and his weird possession superpowers. So again, I am aware this will be expanded upon later, and I can forgive it a bit. But also I do like it when a season of TV feels at least somewhat complete, and this doesn't. It leaves you slightly unsatisfied with how far we've got with the story by now. I'll probably be happier with it once we have more episodes and seasons.